guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing my oily skinned dewy foundation look. So this is a foundation look, like a dewy skin look for oily skin. And yeah, I just really enjoy how it turned out. If you guys are interested in seeing what I did, then please just keep watching. So I did already go ahead and prime my face with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I filled my eyebrows in with the Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. It's like a pomade type thingy. So normally I do use the It Cosmetics brow pencil, but I've been really enjoying this one as well, this pomade, so I just decided to use that one today. So today's skin look is going to be like the dewy vibe skin, like dewy skin. So today for my foundation I'm going to use the Infallible Pro Glow by L'Oreal. So it does say on the back to shake well. So I don't know, this is strange. I've never actually shooken this. I've only used this once and I really wasn't a fan. So I wanted to retry it with this whole dewy skin vibe. So, and I did use a luminizing primer, but to me the luminizing primer does not affect my does not affect my oily skin. I was really nervous to try that primer because it is a luminizing primer, so I'm just gonna squirt this on my skin. Ooh, it's much more runny. I really, so maybe this foundation would work better putting it onto something first because it is so runny. I'm so used to the Pro Matte and that not being super runny, but so now I'm just using my EcoTools little blending sponge to blend this in. Probably want a little more. It started running all over my face. Oh, and this is shade 202 Creamy Natural. I'm definitely gonna need some more on this side for sure. This hair is stuck. Because my face is a little lighter than my body right now, I'm gonna need more on that side because it doesn't blend into my skin color. So probably just add another light layer over there just to match my whole skin color evenly. I'm kind of nervous trying this with a luminizing primer just because what if it adds too much luminosity? I'm just going to apply it to the sponge because that will work a little better and I won't get it in my hair that way. So now I'm just going to dab it on the outer edges because that's where the product did not get before. And anywhere else I need more coverage, I feel. But I will go in with concealer as well. Just going to blend it down my neck. My chin needed some more coverage. That was pretty good. The Pro Matte is my holy grail foundation, and that can cover basically anything you need with 2 layers, and I love that about it. Now I'm going in with my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Eye Lift in a Tube. This is in the shade Light. I use the illuminator side and not the concealer side. I don't know, I just prefer that side of it. Sometimes I will mix the other one in, but I just feel like the other side gets my under eyes looking cakey. So I just plop this where I need it, just little dots, and sometimes I'll go back into the inner corner of my eye because that can be super dark, and then I will put some on my nose as well just to highlight that area a little bit. It's a super messy product actually, I'm just trying to use it up. So these are, for the most part, my everyday products as well. The only one that's really not going to be is the eyebrow product because I normally use the Cosmetics one and the foundation. But for summer I do enjoy more of a dewy look or like lighter coverage. Not that this gave me lighter coverage, but like normally I'll go in with like a BB cream. I don't really have like a set foundation for summer. It's just whatever I'm feeling that day. So there's that. Just like to blend it on upwards so you get rid of some of the darkness. So now for concealer, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is in the shade Light Ivory. I like this concealer for spot concealing mostly. Like, I do like different concealers for both like under eyes and spot concealing, because for the under eyes I want something really light, and then I don't really need to conceal that much, just those two. Wow, that's surprising because I don't have that clear of skin at the moment. That foundation covered actually a lot. So I'm just gonna tap that in really lightly. Just enough not to disturb the coverage. I actually really like this. My skin looks really, really healthy. So now for the under eyes and the rest of the face, I'm going to set my face with the Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Ivory 0.5. So I'm going to start with setting the under eyes with it, just to see the color. I recently used up one of my loose powders, so this is now going to be my everyday. I'm just going to tap this under the eyes to add a little more coverage and brighten it a little bit. So now I'm going to take the end of my beauty sponge and tap this in to the skin. I just love using beauty sponges to apply like loose powders, because I just feel like they sink like right into the skin then. They're not like sitting actually like on top of the skin. That's just what I feel like loose powders do if like applied with a brush or something. This is definitely mattifying the foundation, which I don't mind because I can still see some of the glow, but it won't like break down on me. Hopefully. I don't know how people can just like not set it, because I feel like it does not last at all then. But that's just my opinion, of course. So now that the face is set, I'm going to jump into bronzer, blush, and highlight. So for bronzer, I'm almost finished with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, the mini one. I'm just honestly trying to use it up at this point. So I do use my Aesthetica P12 brush and just swirl that in there, tap it off. I like this bronzer because it's not matte, it's definitely like satin, and it does have like a golden sheen to it, but it's not like, you can't like see the sparkles on your skin. But it's definitely not matte, and I do like it, but honestly at this point, like, I've had it for over a year, this mini size. So if you were to buy like the full size one, this would last you probably like 2 to 3 years, and I just feel like for bronzers and like any product, honestly, like, I don't want to be using it for 2 to 3 years without it going, like, me using it up. Like, yes, I get that, like, then it's worth the money and you never have to like repurchase it for a long time, but honestly, I'm somebody that like likes to switch up their products pretty often, and I don't know, like, I'm just honestly tired of it and just trying to use it up at this point. So keep that in mind. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Again, it's not bad bronzer. I just have so many that I want to use, you know? But I want to use this one up first. This was my goal for like the summer, to use this one up. I have like a few more things that I want to use up, but this was major because I got it last summer in like an Ipsy or something, and I've been using it for like over a year, because I got it with my first Ipsy, which was in June, so definitely over a year. So I just apply bronzer to basically my whole face, and yeah, just to like warm it up, just to make everything look so natural and blended. And yeah, down my nose a little bit just to warm everything up universally, down my neck, chest just a little bit, to make everything look blended. Now for blush, I've been loving this Ulta Beauty Mineral Blush. This is in the shade Calla Lily. It's just a gorgeous pinky, shiny, it's like satin blush and I love it. I'm using my Airway Studio F14 brush. It's just a gorgeous blush and I just love applying it to the cheeks. It just blends itself. It's so beautiful. I just feel like I've never gone like too heavy of a hand with it, and I just dab it in, dab it on. Like, it's easy and like it just makes you look so beautiful and like awake and just brightened, you know. It just adds like the nicest, like I feel like it just meshes with my skin tone really nicely. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do really enjoy this blush. And then for highlight, I've just been trying to use up this Balm Voyage little thing I got from Ipsy also, and I'm honestly just trying to use it up. It's almost gone, but I'm just trying to use it up. It was really small, and again, this lasted me a year as well. Like, I use this pretty much almost every day, or the majority of the days, because it's like the perfect shade for me. It's like a champagne, nice and subtle, like glow. But it's been so long. I got this in the same Ipsy bag, and I don't know why, but all the products I got in the Ipsy bag, I swear, I still have and use. And they're like mini samples too, so like that's really nice. That's why I like definitely think Ipsy's worth the money, because like I don't go through products often because I have so much, and like I want to rotate them and use what I want to use, you know? It's just been this summer that I've been actually trying to focus on using things up. So before I would reach for basically whatever I want. So now I'm kind of forcing myself to use like the products that I pick out and want to use up to get like my use out of them. So I'm really not going to wear any like eyeshadow or anything, just because I like how my eyes look without putting the eyeshadow on. Like, no concealer on the lids or anything. It's just like it looks like it has its own eyeshadow, kind of. Like, I don't know, I just like enjoy how bare eyes look, and I've been enjoying that a lot this summer. So I'm not gonna use any eyeshadow, but like if you want to, you definitely can. Like, you can do whatever you want. This is just basically for the skin. So now I'm gonna show you guys something I seen from a fellow YouTuber. I forget her name, excuse me, but I will link the channel and video in the description bar. But I have been using this technique all summer, and I definitely credit her. This is not my like discovery or anything, so I just wanted to put that out there. But so I'm using the Mario Badescu skincare. I did use different products than her, but yeah, like the technique is still the same, so I'm definitely giving her the credit. So I'm using my Mario Badescu skincare facial spray with aloe. I'm just trying to use this product up because I have the one, the green one. I forget what kind it is. The green one, and this one is the rose one. So I'm just trying to use the rose one up. It's not my favorite. I prefer the green one. So I'm just trying to use it up, and so I spray this all over my face, just like a light. So I just dab it in where I feel like there is like hair sticking up, or like anything that needs to just be smoothed over. So then I go in with my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Fixing Spray. I just lightly spray it over my face. So basically the idea of this is like setting the face, making it look nice and smooth, and then locking it in. So then again, I let it dry. And I really do find that this like trick helps your makeup last so long. Like, my makeup used to break up like while I was at work or whatever, like the end of the night, and now like it doesn't. I don't get as oily like throughout the day. You just need to take like a little extra time stamping this in again. It just like takes that little extra step to make the makeup last. And so thankful I discovered this tip through the YouTuber, and yeah, it's just honestly like a really nice hack for oily skinned people, and really anybody that their makeup like separates. So next I'm using the Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder. Applying this powder to the areas that I will get oily or my makeup tends to break down. really anywhere that you're worried about your makeup not lasting on. I basically set my cheek area, my nose, my mouth, like around the mouth, and then the chin. My chin always wears the product off very, very quickly. You can use like any powder that you like trust. I use the Rimmel Stay Matte, this one, any powder that's like mattifying really. And it just like meshes with the other products underneath and creates a nice long-lasting combination. So then last I just apply my brow mascara. This is the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade 02 Brownie Brows. And then I just spoolie that through my brows to make them last all day. It also like cleans up like what I did before. Like if they're not looking that great, like this will just like amp them up. So it's a nice and easy step that I always do. And then lastly, I go in with my Lash Sensational by Maybelline. And I apply this to my lashes. Most times I just apply it to my bottom lashes because I have eyelash extensions, but I do use this when I do not have them as well for like the top. I just apply like a light layered because my lashes look very wispy and natural right now and I don't want to like weigh them down with this. So I just apply a little bit to make my eyes pop a little bit more than normal. So it's just the tiniest bit, and I do this after I apply the setting spray most of the time because it's easier. It's not going to smudge or anything because of the setting sprays. So let's offer this dewy skin look. I know that maybe I should call this the dewy skin look for oily skin because you can still see that glow, but it's not going to break apart or break down throughout the day. So yeah, I hope you guys, this is also like my everyday like makeup look because most of the products are what I normally use. So if you guys enjoyed, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe.